Hi everyone. In this short video, let's get acquainted with CRUD operations in SQL Server. And we will, of course, start with the definition what CRUD is. CRUD is no surprise an acronym for create, read, update, and delete statements in SQL Server. CRUD is usually mentioned as a data manipulation language statements, and you can see the appropriate commands, you can see the appropriate statements for this operation. So for create, we will use insert. For read, we will use select. For update, we will use update. And to delete some data from the table, we will use delete. As a testers, we usually need to do something with the information. So this video will be focused mostly on working with the tables, not with the databases in general. If you remember, we have a lot of different videos devoted to select syntaxes in SQL. So one of this video you can see here, and you can go there and refresh your knowledge about that. But today, let's dive deeper into the topic. So let's imagine I want to insert some new data in the table, yeah? To do it, and we are talking about creation, yeah, create. Create often refers to insert statement, as it was mentioned before. So to insert records into a table, we need to use the insert command, and the syntaxes will be like that. Insert into, then we will write down the name of the table we are going to work with, then we will provide the titles of the columns, then goes values, and here in the brackets, we will write down what values should be inserted into the appropriate columns of the table. Maybe it sounds like pretty difficult, but let's turn to the example and you will see how easy it is. So we have some table, employees table, and let's imagine I want to insert some information into this table. So I will use insert command and then into, and I should write down the title of the table I am going to work with. Here in the brackets, I should provide the information in what columns I am going to insert the data. I want to fill in employee ID, last name column, then first name column, and let it be birth date. I should close these brackets, then goes values command, and here in the brackets again I will insert all the data I'd like to be inserted appropriately in the provided columns. For example, I want to insert 11 as employee ID. I want insert Green last name, Mary first name, and let her birthday will be like the 3rd of May. Pay attention that you can actually insert several values. So why not? Let's add one more line into our table. Let it be last name Smith. Maybe the name is Peter. Any date of birth. And the last step is close the brackets. Okay, let's execute this command and you can see the 2 rows were affected. If we will perform read operation, you remember that select goes for read, so turn back to reading the information and you can see that we've added 2 new rows, 11 and 12 IDs, with all the data provided. As no information were provided as nodes, here we can only see null, which is inserted. So that's about inserting new information to our databases. As it was mentioned before, select is very used common for reading, and we've done with that. Uh, Again, sometimes I have to change some information. So update operation refers to changing any kind of data that exists in the table. And here at the slide, you can see the syntax of this operator. So actually, I should write update, then provide the title of the table and set new values for the columns. For sure, I should use where clause, yeah, to update specific records I want to work with. For example, let's go back to our employee table. Let's imagine I want to change the data about Mary Green. So the syntax are going to be like that. Update, operator, and then the name of the table. I'd like to work with employees, and I want to set new values. For the column last name, let it be not green but white. And for the column first name, let it be N. And of course, I should provide the information about where should I change this information. Where employee ID is 11. So let's try update the information, and you can see that one row is affected. Let's check. Okay, now the employee ID 11 here, and you can see that no more Mary Green, only N white. The information was updated in this table. So you already know how to create, read, and update information. But what if I want to delete existing rows from the table? In this case, all I need to do is just to provide delete from the table where condition. Let's go to this table, delete from these poor employees we're working with today. So delete from employees, and we're close here where, for example, employee ID is equal to 12. I want to delete Peter Smith. So let's execute this query. Again, one row is affected. So let's read. And here you can see that the employee with ID 12 was deleted from the table. So that's all you should know about CRUD operations. And the next step is try to do it in practice. So see you in our next videos. Have a good day. Bye.